I feel like I'm losing my mind.
That night, the Paris sky sparkled as if reflecting the light of a star that had just descended to Earth. After attending an exclusive party with a renowned brand Celine, Taehyung of BTS returned to the luxury hotel where he was staying. However, as usual, his arrival was anything but ordinary. As soon as the black car pulled up in front of the hotel, the atmosphere instantly transformed into a sea of cheers and flashing cameras. Hundreds of fans had been waiting since the afternoon, standing along the sidewalk just to catch a glimpse of their idol. And when the car door opened, hysterical screams erupted. Taehyung emerged in a simple yet charming look: a soft brown sweater, black tailored pants, and classic leather shoes. The style seemed effortless, yet it exuded an aura of elegance that was so uniquely his. The sound of cameras continued to ring, indicating the countless eyes on him that night. But what made this moment even more special wasn't just the luxury or popularity, but Taehyung's warm demeanor despite the exhaustion from attending such a large party. Instead of immediately entering the hotel, he paused, turned, and waved to the fans. His genuine smile amidst the chilly Paris air brought tears to many people's eyes. An army in the front row even said with a trembling voice, "I thought he was going to walk right in, but he stopped and looked at us with a smile. It felt like a dream." That small moment immediately exploded on social media. Within hours, the hashtag Taehyung Paris was trending in various countries. Many netizens praised how Taehyung always has a way of making even the simplest moments feel so precious. It's no wonder many call him the idol with the best fan service in the world. The atmosphere in front of the hotel that night was truly like a red carpet. Camera flashes from all directions lit up the area. Several foreign media outlets even wrote that Taehyung appeared like a true gentleman, calm, polite, and charismatic. The bodyguards on duty seemed overwhelmed trying to manage the crowd, but Taehyung maintained his composure. He walked slowly, occasionally glancing at fans and smiling. That small gesture was enough to send fans into hysterical screams. Many professional photographers admitted they came not just to cover the Celine event, but because they knew Taehyung would steal the show. And sure enough, within minutes, photos of him in front of the hotel had spread widely across global media. The comments poured in. Fans dubbed him the Prince of Paris because the way he walked under the city lights was so captivating, like a scene from a romantic movie. Meanwhile, several fashion journalists wrote that his appearance that night was one of the most iconic fashion moments in Paris this year. His outfit was considered the perfect blend of simplicity and luxury. It wasn't overdone, but still stood out. Many fans even immediately sought out the brand Taehyung was wearing just minutes after the photos circulated, demonstrating his significant influence on global trends. Not only were fans captivated, but several Hollywood celebrities who attended the Celine party reportedly asked for a chance to take a photo with Taehyung. This proves that his charm knows no boundaries, transcending cultures, languages, and countries. French media outlets ran an article titled "Paris Welcomes Taehyung Like a King," describing how enthusiastic the Parisian public was to welcome the South Korean idol. The article highlighted how K-pop, through Taehyung, has become a part of global culture, warmly welcomed in the world's fashion capital. Fans waiting in front of the hotel carried banners bearing messages of love and support. Some even admitted to waiting for hours in the cold just to catch a glimpse of him. This dedication is clear evidence that ARMY's love for Taehyung is not mere fanaticism, but rather a deep admiration for his personality. That night, Taehyung was not only a representative of BTS, but also a symbol of South Korean pride on the world stage. Every step he took in Paris felt like a step toward greater recognition for Korean culture. Many said that Taehyung wasn't just attending a fashion event, he was writing history. His smile in front of the hotel wasn't just a greeting. It was a silent message that beneath the glitz and glamour of the entertainment world, there still exists a sincerity that makes stars like him so beloved. ARMY. Did you think Taehyung's moment in front of the hotel last night had peaked? Wait a minute, because the next day, Paris and the internet were literally exploding. The entire global media, from Europe to America, were racing to cover the one name that shook the fashion world: BTS's Kim Taehyung. And here's the continuation of the story that captivated the entire world. Taehyung, the Prince of Paris, Episode 2. The next morning, Paris hadn't completely calmed down from the euphoria of the previous night. The chilly autumn air felt different, as if carrying the lingering warmth of Taehyung's smile, which was still a topic of conversation everywhere. In cafes, on the streets, and even on social media, everyone was talking about the same thing: the moment Taehyung waved to his fans. News of that night spread faster than the Parisian wind itself. Major fashion websites like Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, GQ, and Elle all published exclusive photos of Taehyung in front of the hotel, complete with enticing headlines like "The Gentleman Who Stole Paris' Heart" and "V from BTS," redefining elegance in the City of Lights. One French media outlet even wrote, "Paris hasn't welcomed an Asian star with such love since the golden age of fashion." The statement was immediately quoted thousands of times on social media, confirming Taehyung's global influence. Photos of him wearing a brown sweater and black tailored pants went viral within hours. But it wasn't just because of his appearance, but because of the emotional message behind them. Fans noted that Taehyung's soft expression and warm gaze reflected the perfect balance of poise and strength, two traits rare among global celebrities today. Some fashion editors called Taehyung's style a form of quiet luxury, elegant without being flashy. A new trend dubbed the Taehyung effect. Luxury brands quickly responded. According to a report by WWD, Women's Wear Daily, online searches for brown knit sweater increased by 320% in just 24 hours after its release. It didn't stop there. Several fashion influencers from Europe to Japan claimed to have been inspired to create content-themed Parisian autumn look inspired by V of BTS. It was simple, but the impact was global. In South Korea, national media outlets like Dispatch, Naver, and the Korea Times carried the story with a proud headline: "BTS's V redefines the image of a global star in Paris." The article highlighted how Taehyung successfully showcased the soft side of Korean idols amidst the glamour of the Western world, creating a cultural bridge rarely achieved by any celebrity. Meanwhile, on Twitter, the hashtag Taehyung Global Icon shot to #1 in 25 countries, including France, the United States, Japan, and Indonesia. International journalists even called Taehyung's presence in Paris more than just a fashion appearance. It was a cultural event. An editor from Le Monde wrote, "He didn't just come to party. He came with something bigger: identity, elegance, and a humanitarian message through his sincere attitude." Even though all the eyes of the world were on him, Taehyung still showed his natural, humble side. Several fans who had been waiting in front of the hotel since morning said they were surprised by the unexpected moment when Taehyung reappeared, this time in a casual outfit, a long gray coat and sunglasses. Without any announcement, he appeared to say goodbye to fans before heading to the airport. The crowd immediately went into hysterics again. But this time, the atmosphere was different. It wasn't just cheers and screams, but tears of joy as well. Some armies even brought flowers and letters, and Taehyung, with gentle gestures, accepted some of them, saying thank you in French, "Merci beaucoup." A video of this moment went viral with the caption, "Even the cold Paris wind couldn't freeze Taehyung's warmth." And that's what sets him apart from many other stars. When the plane carrying Taehyung back to Seoul took off, the world couldn't stop talking. Every media outlet, every platform, every fashion forum, everyone was writing about how one South Korean man was changing the face of Paris Fashion Week. Celine itself was reportedly very pleased with the impact of his presence. Inside sources said that the party video featuring Taehyung reached over 50 million views in 2 days on their official platform, the highest number in the event's history. Even several stylists and editors in Paris acknowledged that Taehyung brought a new nuance to the fashion world, a style that wasn't just about clothes, but about personality. Because, as one Vogue Italia columnist wrote, "V doesn't just wear clothes, he brings meaning to them."